You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The former chairman of Kana local government area, Martins Wibo, has assured Governor Fubara of the support of the Ogoni people. Addressing journalists shortly after the commissioning of Zonal Hospital Bori, Mr. Wibo said the massive crowd at the event is a testament that the people are pleased with the Fubara administration. He also listed other key projects in Ogoni land by Governor Fubara.
Our people are very, very happy with him. Whoever is prepared to fight with His Excellency the Governor, she will be prepared to fight with the Ogoni people. She will be prepared to fight with the Kana people, because we are not going to let go this time around. This is the man that God has sent to come and rescue us from all our problems. Then now, some people are somewhere trying to stop him. But I say no. Ogoni people say no, it will never happen. That's why you see the mass movement of people to this place. We didn't even mobilize anybody. They just came on their own. People just came. If you look at the development of the place, you see that he has given us first phase of road construction, also awarded the phase 2 of the Borough internal roads.
The former Kana council boss said the hospital will create easy accessibility to quality healthcare services for the Ogoni people and residents of Rivers South East Senatorial District.
This hospital will serve the whole of the Senatorial Zone and serve our people, save life because of lack of medical facility. We travel all the way from here to Port Harcourt. So now that this one is here, it will be easy to access it. This hospital that I just built, it has to be taken care of properly by our people. It's going to be very useful to us. And you know, it's not stopping there. We know that it's going to do more for Ogoni people and Kana people particularly. We are looking forward to the Bori New Town, the whole Kana electrification project, which is something he promised he's going to do for us.
Our correspondent reports that the Zonal Hospital Bori is a 105 capacity secondary healthcare facility. The premises of the 3-story building also have separately built staff quarters for 24 health personnel and their household. Now moving on, the Uwile Youth Assembly, the umbrella youth body of the Uwile Royal House of Ungo Town in Andoni local government area of River State, is congratulating the new Okanama Ungo of Ungo land, King Matthew Ogwokwa Nabiget the 15th, on his successful selection and installation by the Uwile Royal House. President of the Uwile Youth Assembly, Jeremiah Fineface, said this while reading out a communique issued by the youth of the Royal House at a critical stakeholders meeting held at Ungo Town, Andoni.
Uwile Youth Assembly is shocked by the level of desperation being displayed by these few individuals. The world should note that there was no issues touching the selections and the coronations of Nabigate the 15th. Uwile Youth Assembly, as representing the entirety of Uwile Youth across the globe, will remain strong, undeterred, and will continue to firmly support the unity of Uwile Royal House of Ungo Town. We therefore advise Mr. Paul Ogodo and his cohort to please desist from such steps of discrediting our respected leaders.
The Uwile Youth Assembly also appealed to all those aggrieved to sheath their sword and support the king to succeed.
The Uwile Youth Assembly of Ungo Town, an umbrella youth body of the Uwile Royal House, globally congratulates King Nabigate the 15th on his ascension to the throne of his forebears. We pray for his reign to be marked with wisdom, prosperity, and peace. May his leadership be clothed with courage, compassion, and strength, just as that of his ancestors. Wishing the king a long and glorious reign.
King Ogwokwa Nabiget the 15th succeeded late King Job William, who died and was buried on Saturday, 1st March 2025. Meanwhile, the Uwile Royal House Elders Forum of Ungo Town in Andoni local government area says the purported selection and coronation of Matthew Ogwokwa as King Nabiget the 15th Okanama Ungo of Ungo land by Mr. Manaria Wari does not conform with the known tradition for the selections and coronation of Okanama in Ungoland. In a statement, chairman of the forum, Iwo Ewe, and the secretary, Obada Martins Isaruk, said, In the history of Ungoland, youth are not nominated to form Kingmakers Forum for the purpose of selection and coronation of a new king. The statement said the use of uniform men to exclude some families and elders in the selection process is worrisome. It said according to culture and traditions, the 16 war canoe houses in Uwile Royal House have the right to nominate one elder each to form Kingmakers Council, which will source for credible individuals. It called on Governor Fubara, Commissioner for Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, and the Adoni and River State Council of Traditional Rulers to disregard the said coronation of Matthew Ogwokwa. Away from that, the leadership of Owako Eche, the apex social-cultural organization in Eche ethnic nation, has faulted the exclusion of the Eche ethnic group from the recent delegation of stakeholders from River State and the Niger Delta region to President Bola Tinubu. Speaking to newsmen in Port Harcourt, the President General of Owako Eche Worldwide, Silas Anyanwu, said other ethnic nations in River State were adequately represented in the visit, but the Eche people were missing out. Dr. Silas Anyanwu described the exclusion as inexcusable considering the historic economic contribution of Eche ethnic group to the Nigerian economy. He said, as a major oil-producing area, sidelining Eche nation in policy decisions affecting River State and the Niger Delta region at large will be a huge error. Dr. Anyanwu appealed to all Eche people aggrieved by the exclusion to remain calm as Owako Eche is reaching out to relevant authorities to address the issue. Now, members of the Omudidia family of Akbabu in Emoha local government area have dismissed allegations of land grabbing against their son, Chidi Lloyd, by members of the Akiri family of Oboromini in Ahoda East and Obwebemandoni local government areas. Speaking at a media briefing, a member of the family and former CDC chairman of Akbabu community, Samuel Maduakolam, stated that Dr. Lloyd is a bona fide member of the Omudidia family and the disputed land belongs to them. Now, he explained that their forefathers had given portions of the land to some individuals for farming purposes, but when those individuals allegedly began trespassing, they were stopped.
That is our own land, his land. Dr. Lloyd, he is from Omudidia. We want the Akere family in court. We want them, as far as we are concerned. We have our court verdict. You can see it. It's here with you. I will show you here. They should not, in any reason, call our brother's name in vain. Try to destroy his person in state and local government. We don't have boundary with them. We have boundary with Ahoda East in Sembrayo River. That is the boundary between Abab, Emoha local government, and Ahoda East local government.
Another family member, Kingdom Igwe, said after the court judgment, a portion of land near Dr. Lloyd's residence was sold to him by the family.
The land in possession are sold to Dr. Chidi Lloyd by the original owners, the Akbab people. It is situated in Akbab, the olden days people. They are visitors that came from different clans of Ahoda and Kwe community. So as they came, they stayed there and they granted them some areas to stay with them. So on that, they told them to be doing some rites. That right is a customary right, yearly. So on 1999, they stopped.
Are vehemently refusing the Uromini people. They know where they belong to. They should go. We have not dealing with them in any ramification. We don't have anything. We don't have anything in common with them. We don't speak the same dialect with them. Neither do we have any custom with them. They on their own. We are blaming our own people because they made mistake. If it were to be now, they wouldn't have entered there.
This Oboromini people that is destroying Lloyd collected their land. That is a pure force. Lloyd did not collect any of Oboromini's land. That land belongs to Akbabu people. Omudidia people owns the land that Oboromini people farms.
We give honor when the children never grow before. Now the children don't grow finish. We don't get children where they eat, where they go school. So no copying for our land. The copy what we get man at this farm where we get. We they use and train our children.
Away from that, a stakeholder in Humaholo community, Mark Farienesi Okwamadi, says they are not in dispute with any group or individual over the Ohiaminimba land as it belongs to the community. Addressing journalists in Port Harcourt on behalf of individual landowners in Minimba, Mr. Okwamadi said the director of Interior Homes, Jude Moro, was among contractors empowered to grade the said Minimba land, with valid document. He also said that Jude Moro, who was arrested at Ohiaminimba, is not a land grabber as alleged by Elikpokwodo community.
Jude Moro, Director of Interior Homes, was among the contractors empowered to grade the land, and such valid documents were pleaded. Jude Moro is not a land grabber, but an investor, a genuine businessman, and a contractor who worked for individual landowners in Minimba, which belong to Rumaholo community. He was arrested in Minimba and not at the land opposite OPM, as erroneously alleged by El Bokwodo community. Mr. Jude Moro had never been a land grabber and will never be.
Mr. Okwamadi maintained that Jude Moro is an investor, a genuine businessman, and a contractor. He, however, urged the public and government agencies to disregard the information against him as a land grabber. The Rumaholo Council of Chiefs and Oho holders has dismissed reports that suggested the death of the paramount ruler of Rumaholo community. A statement by the chairman of the council, Ogundu Ichenwo, said their attention was drawn to a funeral post referring to the late Kinikanwo Inyegwa as the paramount ruler of Rumaholo. The statement clarified that the late Inyegwa was never the community's paramount ruler, citing a state high court judgment that had restrained him from assuming the title. The council urged the public to disregard the publication, describing it as misleading. The chairman of Rumaholo Council of Chiefs, Ogundu Ichenwo, also urged resident and business operators to disregard rumor that shops and other business will be closed on Saturday. In other news, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has introduced a mobile application called Green Book to help detect fake drugs in Nigeria. The Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeye, represented by the Director, Post Marketing Surveillance Directorate, Fredin Beatrice, speaking in a 2-day awareness training organized to educate stakeholders on the Green Book Traceability Project and Pediatric Policy in Port Harcourt, explained that the app allows users to verify drug authenticity and trace product sources, which signifies that any drug not listed on the app is considered unauthorized. She also called on stakeholders to support efforts in ensuring only quality pharmaceutical products reach the market.
The NAFDAC Pharmaceutical Traceability Regulations 2024 provides a legal framework for drugs and related products, trade items manufactured, imported, exported, advertised, sold, distributed, or used in Nigeria to be identified with a unique identifier created by the brand owner to enable visibility and tracking of the product along the supply chain. Nigeria is the first in Africa to use this technology and the second leading country in the world to use it.
We go on another short commercial break. When we come back, I'll wrap up the news. Total blockade of the Gaza Strip has entered its 12th day with no food, fuel, or medicine allowed into Gaza. This is as mediated talks with Hamas continue in the Qatari capital, Doha. On the news this morning, you heard Rivers Assembly has denied locking out Governor Fubara. Governor Fubara says he's ready to present 2025 budget after Wednesday's incident. NAFDAC has introduced a mobile app to this area. You heard Israel and Hamas have continued talks. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyole. Many thanks for listening.
Welcome